The Slap, a widely known event that occurred on March 27th during the Oscars.
Oh, wow!
Had you not known about it, let's take 1 second to applaud you for not owning a phone, a computer, really anything that connects to the internet, having the ability to speak to others in the outside world, or you don't know how to read a newspaper, because everyone knows about the Slap. So let me summarize for you what happened in case you didn't know. During the Oscars, legendary Adam Sandler coattail rider Chris Rock got on stage to present one of the awards that no one really cares about. He went on to make jokes at the expense of other celebrities in the audience, as one does on one of the most boring nights in television. He then went on to make a joke at the expense of Jada Smith.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Now, I'm not Will Smith, and I'm certainly not Jada Smith, but this joke isn't really that bad. Not worth slapping someone over, for that matter. So I'm going to treat this incident by giving you the two sides. One, people think Will Smith was wrong for walking up on stage and slapping Chris Rock across the face. My standpoint, I can't argue against this. As someone who's getting married, I know if someone talks smack about my fiance, the thought does cross my mind to leave a nice imprint of my hand across their fucking face. But I also know it's not worth the negative fallout of doing such a thing. Possibly being charged with assault is one of those things. One recommendation is the Fresh Prince of Bel could have, at least after laughing at this joke, went up on stage and made a joke at the expense of Chris Rock. I guarantee you he probably could have. Walked away from it and later had an actual discussion about the matter like an adult would. 2, Will was entirely in the right to defend Jada's honor after having a medical condition being made fun of on national television. Again, I get it, but walking up on stage on national television and smacking someone in the face, regardless of how tasteless the joke might be, probably not worth it. Plus, as someone who also didn't know that Jada had any sort of medical condition up until the point of this moment, I don't know if Chris Rock really knew, and he has stated that he really didn't know that was a thing, so I gotta play both sides there. Which leaves me with my own theory of how things went down. If you go on Twitter, TikTok, or any other mind-numbing social media platform, you will see people talking about how it was staged, which sounds insane, but this brought me to my own theory. The Oscars or any other award ceremony highlighting the achievements of those in the entertainment industry has been a dying breed for quite some time. A concern I have heard is because people or movies that deserved this sort of win get upset because a bunch of crusty old fucks who are in charge get to decide who wins. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. The dude literally ate dirt just to win an Oscar. With that being said, the only way to get attention these days is through conflict or trashy reality television. My thought is this was originally supposed to be scripted based on the joke, Will walking up on the stage with kind of a grin, Chris Rock having a grin as he was walking up, and then while he was in a bit of a defensive stance, kind of prepping for a hit, realistically he could have, actually been worried Will was going to hit him. So again, my guess of what happened was Will and Jada were informed of a joke was coming. Whether or not they knew what the joke was going to be is kind of up in the air. The joke happened, and while Will does laugh at it, if you look in the corner, Jada doesn't seem to laugh at all, which probably sparked a legitimate off-script reaction. Again, I think a slap was supposed to occur one way or another, and it would just follow the events of the joke is told. He kind of gives a little bit of like, I don't understand why you're coming up here, as Will is walking up on the stage. Chris gets ready for a slap. Instead, a real slap does happen, initiating a real reaction from both Chris and Will, and the now infamous
Take my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Again, this is based on the reactions of the key players being Will, Chris, and Jada. Regardless if I'm right or wrong with my theory, at the end of the day, Will did laugh at the joke, Jada didn't, and we're talking about this exact situation, which has now led to some amazing memes. Why did Will use an open hand? Because paper beats rock. Splitgate should remove portals. How about no? I love that meme. Will Smith after seeing Jada's face reaction to the Chris Rock joke. I mean, come on. I mean, there's like an endless amount of memes out there, and I feel like this is going to last so long. No matter what you think of this, we can at least say it brought some great meme quality, which is lit, as the kids would say. See, it's not just the Oscars trying to bring in another demographic so that way they can, launch their stardom or whatever. So let me ask this question. Did Will Smith go too far? Because if you're asking me, I think he was too reactive to the joke and seeing probably Jada's reaction. And again, could have gone up there and made a joke at the expense of Chris Rock or done something probably not as aggressive as he did. Factor in that he won an Oscar mere minutes after this incident occurred, then followed up with one of the most bizarre acceptance speeches I have ever seen in any award show, and which probably made it all worse. Another question is, should Will Smith have his Oscar taken away? I think no. Let him keep it. I think there's no point in you guys taking it away. And lastly, I want to present a concern that I know a few people have said, and I was talking to one of my buddies about this, and he presented the same concern. That being, if someone doesn't enjoy a joke or they're somewhat offended by the joke that's being told, what is going to prevent them from walking up on stage now and doing the exact same thing Will Smith did, or worse? There's not really anything that would prevent this from happening. There's a precedent that's been set, and hopefully no one follows it. I mean, it's a joke. That's, at the end of the day, bottom line of everything, it's a joke. Chris Rock is a comedian. That is his job. I don't think the joke was necessarily great, and I don't really see the big deal about it. But again, that's just my own opinions. But I want to know what you think in the comments below. I also would like to know, what did you think of a video like this compared to my normal type of videos? I just kind of want to hear from you guys the feedback. So thanks for watching, and well, bye.